This futures live stream event is proudly brought to you by MightyOxTrading. All information contained herein should be considered for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing seen or heard should be considered financial advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. Hey Rod, how are you today? Let's look at the markets overnight, shall we? Shall we? A little bit of a rise up and then a little bit of a pullback. Not really doing much here on the indices. 69 for the low. No, I'm sorry. 68 half for the low, so even way. 77 half for the high, so that's 8 points. Low on NQ looks like 393 and 438 the high, so like 40 points range. You see, we had a major move up like yesterday. We've been moving up straight for a while. I coming up in just a few. So now copper, check out copper. See this little bit here, right there? That's an all-time high on copper. And it has a huge range overnight. 11 and 12, 23, 460 ticks if my math is right. Gold had a good night, although it's giving it almost all back. About a 20-point range. Ultra bond pulling back now. About 3/4 of a point. In range, crude oil dumping. You shouldn't dump crude. It causes an ecological catastrophe. Anyway, about 1.25 in range. Natural gas is happy. And Bitcoin above 62. That's where we sit standing. Whatever body posture you're choosing to take as we get ready for some CPI action coming up in just 27 minutes. Not only do we have CPI, we have New York Fed manufacturing report, U.S. retail sales year over year, U.S. retail sales month over month. I didn't realize we had multiple reports coming out. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. Hey, CBR, how's it going? So, yesterday for PPI, I used 2 Topstep X accounts. I went long on one, short on the other. So of course, I made a $717 profit on one, and I took a loss of $789 on the other. Totally expected, that's what I expected. But then throughout the day, on the one I took the loss, I brought it all the way back. I got it up to, I finished the day green by 129. But then I was surprised to find out that even though I had no issues, Topstep says they had a Topstep X outage for 6 minutes right around the PPI, and they were erasing any negative trades. So that $789 loss got erased, even though it totally did not affect me. So I ended the day up on both Topstep accounts. One was ended up being about like 900. One ended up being about 700. I am not going to do that with those Topstep accounts today on CPI. They're both over 1/3 of the way now to funding. So I don't want to end up, I don't want to take one backwards. Yeah, I found out about it. Someone asked about it on the Discord or no, actually, someone just said that they're, uh, rolling back when the outage was, and then someone asked, well, what time was that? So I went and looked, and it was like just 6 minutes, but it happened to be the exact 6 minutes of PPI. I thought about it, CBR. I did. I was pondering it, and it's like, you know, before you ever get a payout on the 250K, if you say you get it funded on the 250K, you need to make $15,000 just to get back to, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, I agree. So once you fund it, you don't want to YOLO it, especially now. By the way, in case anyone hasn't noticed, y'all need to check out the new rules on Apex for their funded accounts. I still don't care what you do in the evals. Have you oh, really? Okay, I was thinking you needed to get back to starting balance. I did not realize that. I would have grabbed the 250. I did grab a 50K to YOLO, but eh. I want to build a cauldron. That's not the word. I want to get a bunch of funded accounts. That way, I have no reason not to trade at least one every day. Oh yeah, trailing that. Yeah, duh. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking of the totally wrong number. I knew that. Yeah. 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 I don't know why I was thinking the other way around. Oh, now you have me considering grabbing one quick. Like I said, I grabbed the 50K. I won't be able to do both. Well, I'm going to use the Alter Bond. Well, I don't know. No. I was trying to decide between NQ and Ultra Bond. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the Ultra. Well, yeah, I'm going to do the Ultra Bond. But I mean, I probably would have did NQ for if I would have done the 250K. Now remember, folks, if you're wondering what the heck I'm babbling about or we're babbling about, Apex 90% off. For that matter, Bulenox is pretty much 90% off as well. Topstep X. All these accounts are under 20 bucks. Pulling back. A little pop. It's moving pretty good here before CPI. What's the Ultra Bond doing? I don't like that the Ultra Bond's actually pulled back there. I was hoping it would stay up to the highs. I'm thinking the Ultra Bond's coming down. So I'm looking at 2 5-minute charts, so that doesn't really make sense. It's still down moves, most likely. You can just click it. You can just click my Apex link. The code's built right in. But if you need the code, give me 1 second. I'll get it for you. If inflation's hot, the market will go down. Thank you, Rod. I appreciate it. If inflation's cool, the market will go up, or at least I think. I gotta think. I mean, we've been rising here for a couple weeks now. I mean, I just think we're ready to come back down, but I might be wrong. So, fifth, a little under 14 minutes. Huh. Try. They have 3 different processors. Try the second one or third one, or maybe just no one likes your credit cards anymore, Rod. Did you say that other place turned down your cards? Pulling down. It's interesting. We're dropping here down to 400. 10 minutes to go. See, I hate this now because now the YOLO, I'm not sure about the pullback here. What does the daily look like on? I could see a pullback. You know, we'll see how it goes. Oh, we're just, I'm not sure why I'm staring at the ultrabound. There we go. Wow, look at that quick move down on NQ. Could have played that for a good move. Interesting in this fall. Yeah, there's probably a couple trades here I could have taken, but I'm kind of just in that mood of let's see what happens after CPI. I got Ninja Trader set up for the Ultra Round. That's actually a pretty nice rise. Hey, Speed Racer, how you doing? Well, nice rise back up. So now I don't know what to think. I'm doing good. I liked yesterday. Yesterday, I mean, I did. Yeah, yesterday I did the one up, one down, of course. But yesterday I felt like it was gonna fall. Today I got no clue. True. Hey, John. Good morning. Pull back here. So I'm gonna go short on the Ultra Bond for CPI on the 50K Apex account. I'll let you know the result. That's on Ninja Trader, and for some reason my streaming software doesn't like to pick up the Ninja Trader windows. A minute to go, guys. Gold's getting wonky. CNQ coming down. Ooh, look at that wick on NQ. Oh, it's getting all bent out of shape. Yep. Good luck, everyone. If anyone's playing CPI. Well, I was wrong. Wow. 100 points. Nice job, Rod. Nice move up everywhere. This must have been a cool report. CPI, Year over year, 3.4. They expected 3.4. So it came in as expected. Oh, okay. Thank you, Brad. I was trying to read quick. Thought it was going to fade. So far, it has not. I did take the short, but it doesn't look like that's going to work. That's okay. Wait, Brad, I thought you didn't play news. That's okay, Brad. It did not fade back down like I thought it would, at least not yet. Yep, exactly. It's kind of what I did yesterday on Topstep X. I'm waiting for a move to be made. You know, I mean, it jumped obviously about 100. Let's see, 411, about 150 points, a little less. So. GME is down to 44.64. They're dropping. Although, I mean, they go down to 36 yesterday. I don't have AMC. Let me grab them. AMC is all the way back down to $6.13. Yeah, I have like $23 in a brokerage account on an Ally. I'm almost tempted to grab a couple shares as a YOLO there. Oh wow! Did you not have a take profit on, or didn't it just didn't fill you? So it has faded slowly, and I could have taken some of this, but no, the CPI is the bigger of the two, almost always. It's given it about, I think about 40% back so far. Rising back up. Yep, same thing for me. I guessed wrong. Yeah, popping back up there. Let's see what we can start getting now. It's kind of taking a breath. ATR's back under 10 on the 15-second chart. We're just kind of watching. I don't know. I feel it's trying to come back up now, but I don't feel confident. Oh, don't all get y'all getting quiet on me now. Slow grind back up. What did this look like on a 5-minute chart? Ooh, 5-minute chart really wouldn't have been helpful. 1-minute chart, not really. Yeah, slow rise up. Quick rise up, actually. I don't know. I have trouble trading. I mean, I was expecting to fade that. It didn't go my way, and then I need to get back, head back in the game now. Morning, RJ. How are you doing today? Hey, Jamari, how's it going? What's the conclusion you've come to, Jamari? Well, okay. I guess my question is it just because the market doesn't give you any more big wins? I mean, like, does your edge only work for a certain time of day? I mean, my first thought when I hear that is if it's not a time of day thing, it's just figure out why you can only find those two big wins if there's more available to you. But if it's a time of day thing where you only works out for, Okay. Then yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that besides, it just takes willpower, or find a hobby, or uh, switch over to a sim account. Switch, buy a cheap something other account. There's tons of cheap accounts right now. Switch if you feel that you constantly have to trade. Buy a $16 Apex, buy a $19 Topstep X, whatever, and switch over to those where you can just continue to practice. Maybe find a different edge. Work on finding a different, if you really want to trade longer. And remember, there's no reason you have to trade longer, but if that's something you feel the need to do, maybe you can, with a couple of cheap accounts, find an edge that works beyond the hours that your current edge works. These are all just suggestions I'm throwing off at the top of my head. Okay. I mean, have you tried giving the monkey brain a banana? It is, but, well, I mean, I'm sure there's people that YOLO CPI. I mean, it's not that big. You're getting 27 contracts, so that is only a 19-point move on NQ if you use all 27. Yep. Yeah. But I mean, and most people were saying, well, guess what? It's just $16. Pulling down here. We're gonna take this short. I think. Yeah, we are. So short off the 30-second chart. Stops at the top of the purple candle. Actually, it stops at the top of the wick of the blue candle before the purple candle. Let's see what we get. Ouch. So that was not good. That was a bigger candle, so I should have maybe tried. Meh. See what happens. Thought I figured 19 last night. Hold on. But I could be wrong. Hold on. So you need 15,000 divided by 27 contracts. That's $555 a contract. So yeah, okay, wait, yeah, you're right. Somehow wonder what math I was doing. Yeah, good correction there, Rad. You're right. Yeah, I I was doing math on something. I don't know if I did a miscalculation last night. It was close to midnight, so I mean, you don't have to. I mean, like in the Ultra Bond, just still going up. Like even here, if you didn't punt CPI, you know, 15 contracts for one full point, it would do it. And like this has gone just since this blue candle would have entered at 25. It went up to 07, so I hate this. 25 to 0.32, so it's gone up 14 so far. Take profit there, and then then look for the next trade. I mean, it's risky, but I mean, for a lot of people, $16 isn't is something they're willing to risk, I guess. And that's the way Apex knows that. I'm not advocating that at all. I totally forgot I was in a trade. I'm not advocating any of that. Like I said, I decided not to go for it. It was kicking around in my mind, but well, I mean, honestly, I did it yesterday on PPI on Topstep. I went long on one, short on the other. I made $717 on one, lost $789 on the other, and then they said there was a Topstep X outage during that. And my $789 loss was erased. But I mean, I totally expected to take that. Hey, Jabs, yeah, yes, it was. There we go. Top of the hour shoots down. Jabs there is a rep from MyFundedFutures Network, and they've started a buy one get one free sale. I didn't get that up on the discount snapshot. I did mention it, but I had a problem with getting the GIF thingy working, so I will work on that today. But 35% off and buy one get one with Funded Futures Network. That just got within like 3 ticks of my target. I hate that. I'm going to take it off there for about 11 points. And first win of the day there for about 11 points. Because there's no the thing about paper trading is it's no different. It's just you don't feel the pressure, so you're not you're just reacting to it differently. It's all the mental game. It is a great time to be a futures prop trader with all these deals. You really can't go wrong. But also remember, guys, that Apex changed some rules last night. So be cognizant of those when you're in a funded account. Big word, cognizant. We are about 25 minutes till the bell. What did they change? I can answer that. I'll even read it straight out. Basically, people are calling it the anti-alpine trader rule. Um, this is the new stuff that people that held the PA have to sign. I understand, agree that stop losses must be used at all times with all trade entries. Risk to reward ratios must be reasonable and in line with a max of 3-to-1 risk to reward. For example, if going for a 5-tick profit target, the initial stop loss must remain and be honored, can be no more than 15 ticks. Any trading strategy that involves not using stop losses and sticking to them and keeping them are prohibited and unqualified, and any balances achieved will be removed, closed, forfeited. And contractor has no rights or claims for these for any credit or payout purposes. Any strategy that employs going for a very small target but using no stops or very huge and wide stops will be forfeit. Any schemes or strategies that base itself on the potential to blow Apex PA accounts and not treat them as you would your own live funded account and use specific trading strategies that put unnecessary accounts and risk with the mindset of it's not real, just let it go. Purpose plan strategic intended blowing of Apex account and putting Apex potentially copy traded funds at risk to the point of entire risk capital amounts on Apex side in an attempt to go for a small profit for yourself is not a partnership of trader funding. I don't know. It doesn't say. I know the Apex Discord's blowing up over this, or it was the last I looked. Well, see what Alpine was doing is he admitted he was trying to blow his fundeds after getting payouts, so to make sure he never got put live. And he was admitting this on his live stream, from what I understand. I've never watched his live stream, but I've heard this from multiple people. And he would do these really risky trades, no stops. He would, all this, and he was totally. I mean, he was totally open about it, which was probably the most stupid thing about it. But so these are now, that's why people are calling it the Alpine trader rule. Well, let's see how good he is if he has to follow these rules. My guess is he's going to jump to another pro. He's probably going to jump the Bulenox, and then they're going to have to put in a rule. Yeah, I've never watched Alpine trade. Alpine's been in here in the stream a couple of times. Hasn't been in a long time, but he seems like a decent guy. But definitely, he was gaming the system, at least in some ways, with trying to make sure he never got put live, and he admitted that. So, yeah, I'm not saying anything that's not trying to bash Alpine in any way. I don't bash any other streamers. I haven't watched trades by Matt in a long time. I know when he was with Topstep, he was blowing hundreds of accounts a year. Uh, their CEO, for some reason I can't remember his name right now. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Um, Said that he would ask for multiple resets each week. Now all of a sudden he's become a good trader and taking massive payouts. So I don't know. Like I said, streaming is hard, so I don't criticize anyone how they trade on stream or whatever. Um, Trades by Matt and Patrick Wieland have both figured out that by taking the big risks, going for the big numbers is how they get viewers. It's why I have 100 views on my live streams and they have thousands. Yes. Gotta remember now the way TBM used to trade, and I can't say he still does because I haven't watched him in a long time. I haven't, whatever. Is he would use a no stop strategy. He would go deep, deep in the red, and then he'll cut a trade at like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 loss. Or if it came back, then he'll look like a genius, and the fanboys be all yelling, "Diamond hands, diamond hands." Nice little rise back up here to 515. So where are we at now? Oh, wow. So we've gained everything back. Now the high there was 547. Not sure. Let's look at that a minute. When were we last here? It's been a while. Look at this. So this is resistance. Look at this. 510, 507. This was back on April 11th and 12th. See if we continue this move up. Good morning, Ace. I'm never going to be like Patrick. I'm never going to be like Trades by Matt. I mean, I am going to become a consistent good trader, but I don't know. I mean, my goal is to make thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands upon dollars, but you know, showing that on stream isn't necessarily my goal because when you're streaming, you get two kinds of people. Well, I shouldn't say two kinds of people, but there's, you know, notwithstanding people that are already profitable. If you have a new person that comes in or a struggling trader comes in and watches you, there's either going to be two things that's going to happen if they see a trader that's making, let's say, $20,000 a day or whatever. They're either going to get these stars in their eyes and start trading for the money and ending up blowing their accounts because they're too focused on the money, or they're going to say, well, this guy makes it look easy. I must be an idiot. I can't figure this out, and they're going to quit. And I don't want to be the cause of either side of that. So my goal will be, once I'm a consistent trader, even now, you hear me mostly talking points. I'll sometimes talk in money, but mostly I talk in points. My goal will be to show me taking good, consistent, quality trades and showing that that can be done without the focus on the money. And I realize that's always going to make it that this stream is never as popular as a Trades by Matt, as a Patrick Wieland, Alpine. I honestly haven't looked at Alpine's channel to know how popular he is. But I feel that trying to be that once I'm actually a consistent and profitable trader will be a bigger benefit to the trader community than showing me making, if I start making tens of thousands, than showing that. So, you know, like Ace. I'll use Ace as an example here. You never know how much money Ace makes. You know how many points he makes. He says, I've got a tick, I got a point. There's my 2 points. There's my runner. I got 5 points on the runner. I got 10 points on the runner, whatever. But you never know how much he makes. You can figure out, yeah, he got 10 points on ES, so you can figure out that's one contract. Nobody knows besides his IRS agent, no, not IRS agent, his accountant, not the IRS agent, his accountant, how many contracts he uses. No one's ever going to know that besides his wife. She might never know. Mrs. Ace, do you know how many contracts Ace uses? So, and that is what we as traders should be looking at, is just making good quality trades and making ticks and points. And that will, I will try to always make that goal. Now, when I get that first payout, we're gonna have a special, and yes, that'll be a thing. But overall, we just want to look at consistent, profitable trading overall. I haven't heard of that person, Jamari. No, there's nothing wrong with encouraging people to make money, but real people need to start off with realistic goals. $50,000 isn't a realistic goal at first. Making your first 100 is a realistic goal. Making your first 1,000 is a realistic goal. Once you're consistently making profitable trades, then you start focusing on, just continuing to replicate that, and the money will follow. I haven't had a stake since 2008. Yes, that's 16 years, folks. That didn't even cover. No, Jamari. I eat ground beef. I eat. I'm a carnivore, Jamari. Totally opposite of vegetarian, vegan. But I eat cheap ground beef, chicken that's 89 cents a pound. Uh, eggs and that stuff. You know, I know it might take away my man card, but I'm not even sure I know how to cook a steak. Nice fall. All right, Ace. But one day I'll have steak. It might even be grass-fed, grass-finished. Always remember my 2 rules about sitting on your hands. Don't do it for too long because you lose feeling. And don't fart. Yeah. Right now, my carnivore journey is all cheap stuff. Sideways here before the bell. Yes, we should. I mean, it's something I have an issue with as well. I mean, I did try to go vegetarian once, but it just doesn't. I mean, I truly believe that a meat-based diet is the best diet for humans, especially with the way we've destroyed a lot of our agriculture. Jamari, the only carbs I eat are the carb that might be in the piece of cheese I eat and the 6/10 of a carb that's in each egg. My daily meals, almost every day I eat the same thing. 6 scrambled eggs for breakfast, 3 or 4 chicken legs for lunch. If I'm intermittent fasting, then I'll also have a burger at lunch. For a snack, I have a can or 2 of sardines. And I also, if I'm eating supper, then I'll have a burger or 2 with cheese. And that's pretty much my meals each day. No, I'm heavy. I'm trying to fix that. It does. I feel the best. I can't believe, because I'll go off carnivore for the holidays usually, and I usually end up feeling like absolute crap. Uh, it makes you feel good. I mean, I have like no issues with any type of swelling. My joints feel good. Um, it's just, and mental clarity. When if I'm eating carbs, I'm having trouble remembering things. I'm not focused. When I'm on meat based or carnivore, my focus is better. How old am I? I am 49. 49 and just starting to figure out life. So hanging right above 8. Ooh. Hey, there's that little. Remember I told you I've been noticing that right 5 minutes before the bell, it's been doing weird stuff? Well, there it was again. So we have one good trade, one bad trade so far this morning. If I actually traded my funded accounts, I could. I'm working on trying to get a bunch of funded accounts, so I'm more confident trading my fundeds. So I'm working on 2 more top steps today, and this blue sky. Why don't you like Top Step? What will take forever to pass? Why? You can pass in 2 days. 50% consistency rule. So in a 50K account, you can make 1,500 one day, 1,500 the next day, and you're passed. Yeah, yeah. Top step's only one rule now. Well, one step. It has been since last July. 50% consistency rule means you can pass in 2 days. I had one of my funders is a top step. They have like the easiest eval. The only rule besides the 50% consistency is don't hit your max drawdown. Even their daily loss limit only locks you out for the day, and you can it does not fail you. That's it. Yep, we are getting ready to rumble. Yes, matter of fact, the Top Step X has a built-in copy trader. Top Step X is their own in their platform. But yes, they allow copy trading on Rhythmic and TradeDay as well. If you remind me After the bell and all, I can show you their Topstep X platform and the copy trader and everything if you're interested. Okay, Quantown. Yeah, you're fine. Yep, $49 for their 50K account, 149 for their 150. But yeah, go for the Quant Tower. 1 minute to go. They allow, technically it's 4 funded accounts. 3 live sim, 1 live. I don't know why I'm hyper today, I feel. Do I sound hyper? Twenty seconds. Bells will be ringing. Oh, by the way, if you have 10 seconds left, hit ignore the like button for me. Are we ready? It's the first time I sang all day. Move up, move down. And down we come. Short. Does not fall like I